My precious child, I see your struggles, your fears, and your doubts. But I want you to know this: you are never alone, and my plans for you are filled with hope and purpose. Stay with me until the end of this message, for what I share today will bring peace to your heart and clarity to your journey. Together, we will walk through the challenges, and you will see that everything I do is for your good. My child, I know the world can feel overwhelming, and the path ahead may seem uncertain, but I am here, guiding you every step of the way. In this message, I will remind you of the power of faith, the strength that comes from surrendering your worries, and the unshakable peace found in trusting my plan. I want you to know that every trial, every joy, and every moment in your life is part of the beautiful story I am writing for you. Stay with me and let me speak to your heart, for the words I share today will fill you with hope and renew your faith. The foundation of faith. My beloved child, I invite you today to reflect deeply on the beauty of faith and trust in my plan for you. Life is often unpredictable, filled with moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and trial. Yet in the midst of this ever-changing world, one truth remains constant. I have a plan for you, and it is good. Trusting in this plan is the cornerstone of your faith and the key to finding peace, even in the face of uncertainty. Faith begins with believing in what you cannot see. Though the path ahead may be unclear, I am guiding your steps with a wisdom far beyond your understanding. Trust that my plans are designed with your ultimate good in mind. I have crafted every detail of your journey, weaving together moments of growth, learning, and love to bring you to a future filled with hope. Trust in the midst of uncertainty. I know, my child, that there are times when life feels overwhelming. You may face circumstances that seem insurmountable, situations that leave you questioning, why is this happening? Or where are you, Lord? In these moments, I ask you to hold tightly to your faith. Trust me, even when the answers are not yet clear. Remember the story of Abraham, who was called to leave everything familiar and journey to an unknown land. He trusted in my promise, despite the uncertainty. Just as I was with Abraham, I am with you. When you walk by faith and not by sight, you demonstrate your trust in my divine plan. Releasing fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are natural responses to the unknown, but they are not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When worry creeps into your heart, I urge you to release it into my hands. Fear weakens your resolve, while faith strengthens your spirit. Consider Peter, who stepped out of the boat and walked on water toward me. His faith sustained him until he allowed fear to take hold. Even then, I reached out my hand to save him. My child, I am always here to catch you when you falter. Do not let fear drown your faith. Instead, trust in my unwavering presence and know that I am with you always. Finding peace in surrender. True peace comes from surrendering to my will. When you try to control every aspect of your life, you carry a burden too heavy to bear. But when you trust in me, you release that weight and allow me to guide you. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means placing your confidence in my wisdom and timing. Think of the lilies of the field, which neither toil nor spin, yet I clothe them in beauty. If I care for the flowers and the sparrows, how much more will I care for you? Trust me to provide for your needs, to light your path, and to carry you through the storms. Surrendering to my plan is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of faith in my love and power. Trusting through trials. Trials are a natural part of life, and they can be painful and confusing. Yet, my child, I want you to see trials not as punishments, but as opportunities to grow in faith. Just as gold is refined by fire, your character is strengthened through adversity. Remember the words of James. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Trust that I am using your challenges, to mold you into the person you are meant to be. You may not understand the purpose of your pain now, but in time you will see how it fits into the larger picture of my plan for your life. Leaning on my promises. Throughout my word, I have given you promises to sustain you in times of uncertainty. I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. I have promised to work all things together for your good. I have promised to give you a hope and a future. These promises are not empty words. They are the foundation of your faith. When you feel doubt creeping in, return to my promises. Let them anchor your soul and remind you of my faithfulness. Trust is built on the knowledge that I keep my word. I have never failed you, and I never will. Lean on my promises, and you will find strength to face whatever comes your way. The role of prayer and trust. Prayer is the bridge that connects your heart to mine. When you come to me in prayer, you demonstrate your trust in my ability to guide and provide. Prayer is not just a way to ask for help. It is a way to align your will with mine. In your quiet moments of prayer, pour out your heart to me. Share your fears, your doubts, and your hopes. Then listen for my voice. I may not answer in the way you expect, but I will always respond in the way that is best for you. Trust that your prayers are heard and that they are powerful. My plans are good. My child, it is natural to question my plan when life feels difficult. But I want you to know that my plans for you are always good. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that I am working for your benefit. Consider Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers and imprisoned unjustly. Despite his trials, he trusted in my plan. In the end, I used his circumstances to save an entire nation. Just as I had a purpose for Joseph, I have a purpose for you. Trust that I am using every moment of your life, both the good and the bad, to fulfill my divine plan. Letting go of control. One of the greatest challenges in trusting my plan is letting go of control. It is human nature to want to plan every detail and anticipate every outcome. But my child, I ask you to release control to me. When you try to manage everything on your own, you limit what I can do in your life. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means trusting that I am capable of handling what you cannot. It means believing that my ways are higher than your ways, and that my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Surrender control to me, and you will find freedom and peace. Encouragement through my word. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. When you feel lost or uncertain, turn to my word for guidance and encouragement. It is filled with stories of those who trusted in me and saw my faithfulness. Reflect on the faith of David, who faced giants with confidence in my power. Consider the courage of Esther, who trusted in my plan to save her people. Remember the perseverance of Paul, who found joy even in suffering. Their stories are a testament to what happens when you trust in me. Let their examples inspire you to deepen in your faith. Walking by faith. Faith is not just a belief. It is an action. It is stepping out in confidence, even when you cannot see the outcome. Walking by faith means trusting in my guidance, even when the path is uncertain. Think of the Israelites crossing the Red Sea. They stepped forward in faith, and I parted the waters before them. My child, I will do the same for you. When you trust in me, I will make a way where there seems to be no way. Take the first step, and I will guide you every step of the journey. A heart at peace. When you trust in my plan, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances. It comes from knowing that I am in control. Let go of the need to understand every detail. Instead, rest in the assurance that I am working all things for your good. A heart at peace is a heart that trusts in me. My child, release your worries and let my peace fill your soul. Trusting my plan for your future. As you look to the future, trust that I have good things in store for you. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it will always lead to the blessings I have prepared for you. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or detours. They are part of the journey and serve a purpose in your growth. Trust that I am leading you to a future filled with hope, joy, and fulfillment. My precious child, as you walk through life, never forget that I am with you, holding you, strengthening you, and guiding you toward a future filled with blessings. Trust in me, even when the road is hard, for I am using every moment to prepare you for something extraordinary. Share this message with others, for there are many who need to be reminded of my love and my plans for their lives. Together, let's spread the light of faith, hope, and trust.